Call the meeting over, let the record reflect. This is a meeting of the Madison County Alcoholic Beverages Board on February the 11th, 2026 at 10:05 a.m. The members present and local board are Zach Schrader
Dean Rice.
Darlene Likens.
and Jeff Lang, the state excise police. First order of business for the boards approved last month's minutes. We had 4 renewals, 2 transfer applications, and 2 were continued.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion been moved in second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Fine.
Opposed? All persons in attendance seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after violation, please raise your right hand. Each of you solemnly swear affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answer you have given on your application or any testimony you may give to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I do.
Yes.
Okay. First order of business on the agenda, we have automatic renewals with no violations. RC 4807-594 American Legion, RR 48-21516 Paramount Theater, DL 48-15494 Village Pantry, DL 48-26640 Walgreens, DL 48-26642 Walgreens, RR 48-16770 Meadowbrook Pizza, RR 48-11463 Buffalo Wild Wings, DL 48-31088 Pendleton Retailers Inc., DL 48-31089 Anderson Pantry, RR 48-40651 Fiesta Bar and Mexican Cuisine number 2, DL 48-33957 PD16 Inc., and RR 48-42079 The Crossing Restaurant. Those are the automatic renewals and no violations.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those are just the. Okay. Next is DL 48-22794, the Walmart number 1728. Here in Anderson, they had a violation. The manager couldn't be here today, so at the request of the attorney, that one will be continued to next month.
Was that 798 or 794?
794.
Oh, okay.
One on the front page.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do SSG Martin. DL 48-31518. The DBA is Pantry Food Mart. They've had a violation. Who do we have here today representing this permit?
Jinder Singh.
Okay, violation was for mandatory carding and furnishing alcohol to minor with $1,000 fine. It was paid. Were you present during the violation?
No, it's not.
So it looks like the employee was Sahil Kumar.
Yes,
Okay, does he or she still work for your
No.
business? Okay, so they were
they were fired.
based on this violation.
And we have other issues with this employee not following rules, so they were removed from the team.
Okay, so it was the compliance check. No ID was requested. Or says you remembered selling the Budweiser to the youth. Are your cash registers set up to enter a date of birth upon a sale?
Yes, they are.
And so what? Court doesn't really indicate what what it is? Do you know what the clerk did at that time?
I think they bypassed that system.
Bypassed?
Yeah.
Okay. The board members have any questions?
I just wonder, at the point of sale, do they, can they just skip that section or do they put in erroneous
If
numbers?
they, so there's so as soon as any tobacco item is, or a beer or any alcohol item is scanned, it will pop up a screen to enter the, to enter the date of birth.
Mhm.
So if it's under 21, it will just decline it. It will pop up a message that this person is too young, you cannot sell. What they did is, they hit enter too many times. When something is scanned and press enter twice, it thinks that that person is of age, it looks over 30,
Oh,
so
I
they
see.
can bypass it.
Okay. I didn't know it could be bypassed at all, so. okay,
Yeah,
I just
so
was curious.
Yeah, so there's one way to enter date of birth, or if it's an elder person that it looks obvious that they're over 21, they can just hit enter and then it'll just go through.
Okay. That's my only question.
This was the first violation at this store.
Because we are operating here since 2018 and we train our employees good. This was a new employee and
Have any other questions?
No, there's that. I mean, other issues with him, sounds like they did the smart thing and
yeah.
did what you had to do, so.
Yeah, and we received a settlement from ATC and we also paid that, took care of the fine.
No, I don't.
Ladies,
I don't.
motion to approve it.
A motion to approve this.
Second, motion been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? We submit for
Thank you.
renewal.
Yep, no problem.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Next, we have RR 48222522, Shamrock's Pub and Grub, they also had a violation. Who we have here today representing this permit? Jonathan Bransfield. Okay.
Just some of that, we're getting.
Violation was for display of permit, scope of wine retailers permit, scope of permit, liquor retailer, employee permit, acting without, manager's questionnaire on file, employee permits examined and displayed by employer, a civil penalty of $1,500, and it was paid. So were you present during the violation or can you explain?
I didn't become the manager on the permit until 3/24. We were in the process of purchasing it. Then I didn't know that their licensing had already expired or anything. We didn't purchase it until the end of March, right when I got put on the permit. So I purchased the business part. It's a river license, so the actual guy that owns the building, it stays with the building, so we don't actually own the permit. We just lease it as part of our lease.
Who does own the building? Does,
Were you the one I met with?
No,
Okay,
I talked to you on the phone.
okay.
Yeah. So it was prior to us and they had let it lapse in December and I guess they kept operating without anything, basically. They had just given up, I think, at all costs, they were just trying to find somebody to buy it and.
Be done with it.
Yep, and then when I did it, we got it, and this is back in 24. This isn't last year, this is in
Right.
24. So it's been 2 years now, so we've been operating since then.
And didn't know.
Well, no, I have had everything. No, everything was up to date. As soon as the license, I put it, I don't have it right here in front of me and my cellular doesn't work on here. I think the license was approved right about the same time I paid the fine. Is when the extension, because I filed for an extension, right, when we took over and we didn't realize that it was already there. We had to file it for a renewal and we had to put an extension in. And that gave us 3 months to go through these motions. And then we went through that. Each of the fine was paid. Well, I didn't have to pay the fine, the owner had to pay it, but I went down and paid it in person, make sure everything was taken care of, so we could get operating ourselves. So,
I just have,
So,
what was the other name of the business?
yeah, it's Kettle Top. It was Kettle Top, it was Kettle Top Brewery is what it was when we purchased it.
Okay, but
so
is there
what
not another business?
usual suspects.
Oh, yeah,
or-
okay, that's what I was trying.
So what's happened is when Kettle Top, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, from going through all the paperwork. It looked like when Kettle Top was there, permit became expired.
Okay,
New owners were moving in. Opened it as Shamrocks on one side, usual suspects on the other side.
Yeah,
With a
it
door
already
in the
been,
middle.
Unusual Suspects has been there for 3 or 4 or 5 years prior as well. From my understanding, I don't live down here, so I don't know.
The big issue, and then that we're going after the meeting to resolve is that side of the building was never on the floor plans. Some of
okay, yeah,
the
that's what I
patios,
wondered if they
some
were
of
all
the patios
same
out
or-
front were never on the floor plans.
Okay,
So the usual suspects starts
So-
out part of the floor plan.
Technically, no,
Okay,
but because of the entrance into usual suspects from Shamrocks, they have to decide, or I don't know, we talked about roughly a month ago.
Yeah,
So whatever their decision is going to be dictates how they're gonna operate from further on. What happened is when the permit was expired for over 30 days, somebody submitted paperwork saying there had been no changes to that floor plan.
and I will admit, that was me that submitted it when I.
Was
did.
it,
Well, yeah, I'm sure, because I didn't have, I didn't assume anything was different. We bought the business and assumed
Yeah.
everything was the same, and then, I don't
and
know if you guys know this.
John, I don't really know it was yours, cause
Oh, no,
the,
okay.
I can read your signature.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This other signature,
Oh, it might have been the building owner, right, when we were.
That
things
could have been.
switched over. Yeah,
So-
you're right. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
I really don't wanna say it's a mess over there, but it's kind of a mess over there.
I just
So
had
that's what
heard
we're
from a third
I'm
party
going
about
afterwards to
them.
figure out exactly what their business plan is, module, and
Okay.
what is considered
Oh, is it-
redundant.
2 separate businesses or is it one umbrella?
It all operates under us,
Okay.
yeah.
So Shamrock owns usual suspects?
Yeah.
Okay.
So could you carry a beer from usual suspects to Shamrock?
Yeah, there's a door just like that right between.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
But I think the part of the problem when this officer was there based on these violations is they were kind of running them, say, correct me if I'm wrong, they're running them as two different entities under the same license.
I see.
So usual suspects, whoever was running that at the time, didn't have a manager's questionnaire, no employee permits, and then they were buying their alcohol from a source that they shouldn't have been buying it from.
So is
So that's
that
part of the
person,
violations.
that was Ben Jewell, right?
yeah, Ben.
Is he still in the business or is he out of the
Yeah, he
business?
works for, under us, yeah.
Okay,
And there's a guy that he was partners with whatever prior, but the guy that's owns Ron Taxis has been harassing both of us ever since
I see.
we started there. I've never even met the guy, still this guy, to this day.
To which, I'm sorry, which guy?
The Ron's Taxi guy, whoever he is.
Okay, I don't know that.
I just know it's Ron's Town Car has messaged our Facebook page. I probably had to block him. I had to block him personally. It's been a never ending. Things like that.
Well, which one of the employees or partners had the felony? That was listed in there, was that not?
See that? I couldn't see that.
See that?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing that anywhere.
Okay. that might be wrong.
What's the name of the other business? It's,
Shamrocks.
yeah, but the other one.
Usual suspect.
think it's a cigar lounge.
Hmm.
Cigar lounge?
That's what it's intended to be, but it hasn't really operated like that.
Never done that.
Yeah. It just operates just like a bar. Basically like, cause it is smoking there, so it's just bring your own cigar if you have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's where what was called the cigar bar? Is what that is.
usual suspects.
Usual suspects, right.
Is the cigar bar, okay. I didn't know the name of it. I always heard it called the cigar bar. I didn't know what the actual name was. At least now I know where I'm at.
It's a really nice little area down there.
Yeah. They've done a lot to the downtown area. For
Do
sure.
you get a lot of the First Friday stuff?
We get a fair amount. I mean, we're still not operating full time or anything like that, so just basically Thursday, Friday, Saturdays and special events.
Any other questions? I mean, that's kind of a. Everything's gonna get fixed, right? Yeah, okay, well then,
Yeah,
I don't have any
I'm
problem with
okay
it.
with it.
It sounds like you inherited something you didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
About the
definitely.
business.
Yeah, I didn't know the guys who were buying it from, I didn't know anybody in this community. I had the opportunity to buy the one in Marion, a location there, and I turned into a Shamrocks, and the same guy that introduced me to that was like, hey, my friend has this bar that's for sale down in Anderson. We came down and checked it out. I was like, well, that's cool too. Let's see what we can work out. So we got the one month and we got the other one the next month, so.
And if you're on your way over to take care of it after this, then I think that's fine, so. Motion to approve.
I second.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That will be submitted for renewal. Okay, next we have DL 48144094 Speedway. They've had a violation. They have failed to appear. That will be continued to next month. I will deliver a letter to them to have them appear. The next is RR 48355021 Ingles Music Box. They've also had a violation. They have failed to appear. I will serve them with a letter to appear next month. That will be continued to next month. And then RR 48433308, the Beer Wine Liquor Restaurant, New San Jose. Taqueria and Mexican Restaurant, that will be continued to next month. They did not have the orange sign posted, and then when I talked to the attorney, he told me that they had no intent to be here today, so that's why they didn't put up the orange sign, but didn't bother to tell me, so. But
Is that the one in that plaza?
yeah, next to Payless,
Okay.
there's the store out there, so that will be continued until next month. Like I said, Jeff McKean's that attorney, and I've already spoken to him about that. Any other business for the board before adjournment?
Nope. Not for me.
Ladies, good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Motion to close.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.